Now, for 2 months, Hong Kong has been on the boil, simmering with tensions over a bill. Millions have taken to the streets, and last night the situation spiraled out of control. It started with the protests reaching China's representative office in Hong Kong, called the Liaison Office. Demonstrators resorted to throwing paint bombs, writing graffiti, and blackening the emblem of the Chinese government. They also threw eggs at the building. Clashes between the police and the protesters intensified. The police responded by firing rubber pellets and tear gas. The protesters retaliated by throwing bricks, poles, even umbrellas. And that's only one part of what Hong Kong has witnessed in the last 24 hours. Absolute chaos. The anti-government protesters were then attacked at a train station by suspected gang members. Media personnel were not spared either. A Hong Kong journalist was beaten up live on air at this train station as she live-streamed her coverage. Witnesses say it took the police more than an hour to arrive, and several lawmakers are now lashing out at the police for failing to guarantee the basic safety of these people.
It's heart-wrenching in a supposedly safe city called Hong Kong. The more than apparent collusion between the police and the triads in that neighborhood, it's inexplicable. And the idea seems to be one of to shock, to awe, to terrorize the authorities, the powers that be, keep talking about the rule of law in Hong Kong and how we should uphold it. Let's start with law and order. And once again, what happened last night doesn't seem accidental in any way. It's all organized. The government, the Carrie Lam regime, and the police force owe the Hong Kong people a thorough explanation and apology, and whoever, Carrie Lam in particular, should just consider seriously leaving.
The locals too are gunning for the police, criticizing the manner in which they clamped down on the protesters.
我覺得佢哋衝擊中聯辦有佢哋嘅原因啦，再加上其實佢哋又冇傷人，即係可能佢哋喺啲牆度噴咗自己嘅訴求或者係咯，即係佢哋都係噴油啊噴 CCTV， 咁我覺得呢啲其實都唔係一啲好嚴重嘅問題啦。咁但係相反，其實我哋見到成個運動以嚟死咗人或者多次嘅唔同表達訴求嘅方法，政府都唔理嘅時候，咁我覺得示威者去中聯辦噴漆根本就唔係一個好嚴重嘅事，同埋我覺得佢哋表達緊自己嘅訴求。
At the heart of these protests lies a legislation called the extradition bill. It would have allowed suspects to be sent to mainland China for trial. Now, these protesters say that the legislation violates their basic human rights. They do not want the Chinese government to have those powers. The Hong Kong administration says the bill is suspended. Protesters aren't convinced. They want the bill to be withdrawn completely. And that is where this crisis sparks from. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has called the protests an erosion of the one country, two systems formula.
所以这里我只想重申一句：部分激进示威者，他们的有关的行为，已经触碰了一国两制原则的底线，绝对不能容忍。我们坚定支持特区政府采取一切必要的措施，确保中央驻港机构的安全，维护香港法治。
Well, China's view was echoed by the Beijing-backed Hong Kong chief executive Carrie Lam.
特區政府必須喺呢度強烈譴責部分激進嘅示威者係惡意包圍、衝擊中聯辦大樓，而且係污損國徽，公然挑戰國家嘅主權，觸碰一國兩制呢個底線，而且係傷害民族嘅感情，令全城憤慨。特區政府必定會嚴肅跟進，依法嚟到追究。
The protest movement has seen an unprecedented show of force against Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam, triggering Hong Kong's worst crisis, some would say, since its handover to Chinese rule 22 years ago.